What's up, everybody? Happy Wednesday. My name's Vince Augello from ESPN Radio 92.7 here in Lancaster, and I'm going to be with you every Wednesday with our NFL recap show where I look back at last week and make predictions for the upcoming week. So let's get started. This week, a Kansas City Chiefs wide receiver finally caught a touchdown for the first time since 2013, and for you Eagle fans out there, it's a familiar name, Jeremy Maclin. Didn't matter much as Aaron Rodgers threw 5 touchdowns and almost single-handedly beat my fantasy team 38-28 over the Chiefs at Lambeau Field, where Rodgers hasn't thrown a pick since 2012. Next up, you Eagle fans out there, Pope finally answered all your prayers this weekend and granted y'all a 24-17 win over the Jets in East Rutherford, New Jersey, led by Ryan Matthews and an 89-yard punt return by Darren Sproles. Steeler fans, a little bit of bad news for you. In their win over the Rams, Big Ben sprained his MCL and he's going to be out about 4 to 6 weeks. So, that means it's Michael Vick time in the Steel City, but with Le'Veon Bell and Antonio Brown, I think you guys will be able to tread water until Big Ben finally makes his return. Ravens fans, Saints, Lions, all 0-2. So, Ravens and Lions playoff teams from last year, Saints are pretty much dead in the water, so I think those teams are going to need to turn it around quickly if they want to save their season this year. And finally, apparently Cam Newton, according to Ed Hockley, isn't old enough to get the roughing the passer call. And now for our predictions part of the show, where I pick 5 games for you this week and 3 college games, give you the score and the outcome, and if you want to pick against me, just drop your picks in the comments below. So I'm going to take the Ravens 28-17 over the Steelers in Thursday Night Football. I'm going to take the Jets by a field goal, 24-21 against the Dolphins. Eagles in a big one, 28-7 against the Redskins. Cowboys 31-17 over the Saints. And the upset pick of the week, I'm going to take the Bills 24-21 in East Rutherford against the Giants. Looking at some college games for you, we got the number 6 ranked Notre Dame Irish taking on the number 12 ranked Clemson Tigers. I'm going to take the Tigers in Death Valley. We got the Alabama Crimson Tide taking on the Georgia Bulldogs between the hedges. I'm going to take the Bulldogs. And for you Penn State fans out there, you guys win another big one this week against Army. And looking at some fantasy players for you this week to grab off the waiver wire, Atlanta Falcons running back Devontae Freeman had 3 touchdowns against the Cowboys. Baltimore Ravens wide receiver Steve Smith Sr. had 186 yards and 3 touchdowns. And the reborn Chris Johnson had 3 touchdowns in Arizona's win this past weekend. Once again, my name is Vince Augello. For the big sign here behind me from ESPN Radio 92.7, we'll see you next Wednesday.